Oil, daily forecast, January 13th, fxempire.com. Light sweet crude initially rose during the session on Thursday as tensions in the Middle East continued, but as we got into the U.S. session, it was announced that the Western powers are going to halt their decision to do an embargo of Iranian oil by 6 months or so. In other words, the West backed down. With this development, it does seem that crisis has been averted. However, one has to wonder how long it'll be before the Iranians start up again. Quite frankly, they have just been taught the lesson that they can threaten the Strait of Hormuz at any given moment if things are not going their way. We see this in other countries around the world, such as North Korea, that will cause flare ups when in reality all they want is some wheat or some cash or some oil. In this particular case, we're going to get the Iranians, without a doubt, will use this tactic again. With that in mind, we're going to have to pay attention to the Iranians even more now that they've been taught that they can do this. But looking at the technicals, the chart does show us a specific level 105 that we need to break in order to go long, and you can see that we did fail that today. In fact, we did close underneath a supportive hammer and under $100, which is pretty significant. Actually, under 99, which is even more significant. We are looking to sell on the break of the daily low. We can get lower than the low from the Thursday session and aim for 95 first. If we can get through there, we think 90 will be the next stop. Anything below 90 is probably going to be a bit difficult to reach without some kind of help. The demand just isn't out there. We do understand that, but oil markets have been bid up for several different reasons, and it's hard to imagine all the bulls just picking up and going home suddenly. We're figuring on a break below the session could see us about $4 or so in profit, and we see this more as a trade, not a longer term uh, trend change or anything like that. Again, we cannot buy until we close well above 105. Now, if we can do that, we would look at a longer term move, at least $10, 115 before we saw any real resistance. So, in the interim, it looks like we're going to sell off, and we are willing to take this trade to the downside. 295, and once we get there, we can wait and see if we get a bounce or if we continue lower. 90, on the other hand, does look much more significant as support.